Welcome to Bear Essentials, and I am Bear Byers.
I want to thank you ahead of time for watching. If you enjoyed this, please share it. Please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and please support the program. The reason why we make this program is to show the hard work of the people that are making videos for you, the players, every week. It's taking the time to record, document, narrate, teach, instruct, show, or just demonstrate different aspects of the game. And now to the top 13. Trying to see who's going to make the countdown. Who got left off the countdown and what great videos were made this last week. Let's go to number 13. Number 13 was Boink1209, and he got here with 16 points, 6 stream videos, 4 about the Iron Horse raid, 2 about the Dark Hours raid. He's been doing a lot of information on the raid, and 1 vendor reset. That gave him 16 points. Congratulations, Boink1209. And 12th place is your favorite and mine, Clint Flairwoo. He had 3 build videos and his weekly Woo the Community video. So he got 5 bonus points for that one. You ought to check out 2 of those build videos. They're very pertinent to the new raid. The Ultimate Oxidizer build and the Rifle PvE Beast Mode build with the 180% crit damage. Those are 2 builds we're checking out for this week for Clint Flairwoo. In 11th place with 11 videos made last week, but Born to Game kind of turned things around. He's been very positive, but he still cranks out a lot of opinion videos, gives you his view on it, things that's happening on his channel, and that's okay. That's what Born to Game does. But it's great to hear his positive spin on things lately. Check out Born to Game. 2 build videos, 2 commentaries, 7 streams. Got him here in 11th place. And sliding here at 17 points at 10th place is Dance of Dragons. He did it on 8 videos or 8 streams and 1 general video. So that gave him 17 points. Congratulations, Dance of Dragons. Jacob R24 is in here at 9th place. I want you to check out his How to Make a Crit build. Real great video. This is the kind of video that content creators really should be credited for. He did an excellent job on breaking down how to build a crit build, and he really needs your support. At 1.8k subscribers does not do him justice for as good as a content creator as he is. Please check him out and subscribe to Jacob R24. Here's a content we've been tracking but has never hit the top 13 till this week. Tokyo Rogue. Mostly has been covering Division 1, but this week covers a big bunch of Division 2 streams, 8 of them, and 2 more in Division 1, which we only give 1 point to, but we still give them credit. But because of all those and the real low number for content creation, Tokyo Road hits the countdown for the first time. Here's somebody that's been featured the last month, up at the top 4. Fell down just a little bit this week, but not as far as some have fallen. 7th place here for Man of War. Check out Man of War. They were featured in a campaign to get them over a milestone, and we were able to do that. Thank you for stopping by Man of War and subscribing. Those who did as I asked, and some of them even said Bear sent me. So awesome job, people. Thanks for supporting these content creators. Here in 6th place, you find Sergeant Greybeard, and he hit a milestone of 2,000 subscribers just last few days. So give him a congratulations, but he could really use your help subscribing more, and he well deserves it. Should not be confused with Lieutenant Gray from the Iron Horse raid, but if you feel like you want to practice on him and call him Sergeant Greybeard, that's fine. But please check out Sergeant Greybeard and his content. Well worth your time and effort, and it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. 5th place finds the man that's been dominating the second quarter here with his vendor resets and occasional live, or like this week he had a build video. Awesome job, DJ SAS. But just like so many other people, not quite making the content that they were weeks before. The weeks before, he had 30-40 points almost every week. This week he's down here tied with a tiebreaker, just barely getting over Sergeant Greybeard. Please check him out and subscribe, DJ SAS. Here at 4th place, we have Shadow Gaming. Now, this is the other content creator that is consistently making vendor resets every week. It used to be Kamikaze Von Doom, did a lot of those where to buy and where the farm reports. I did try to fill in for Kami while he was done, and I can appreciate that isn't easy to wake up early in the morning, get that video made and cranked out before other people do, so it can help the community know where to farm and what they need to do. Here in 3rd place, Lust for Power makes it back up here, way up on the countdown. Check him out. Congratulations, Lust for Power, for making the top 13 with 21 points. That leaves the top 2 people tied at 24, and with the tie breaks, we'll get to figure out who's second and who's first. So in 2nd place is GC Rock. He's topped the countdown a few times in the first quarter, and this is his first time at the top spot in quarter 2. So congratulations, GC Rock. 24 points is the least amount we've ever had to top the chart. So with a little bit of effort, this week was the week that anybody could have been at the top of the chart. And the person that is at the top of the chart, it's his first time at number 1, but not his first time on the top 13. He's a veteran of the top 13, been around creating great content for a long time now. It's Pure Prime. He hits number 1 for the first time. Congratulations, Pure Prime. Please, everybody, stop by Pure Prime. He's about ready to... with less than 1,000 more subs, he'll be in that elite top 10,000K and above, in that elite class that only a few 20, 30 Division 2 content creators fall into that class. Stop by Pure Prime, check out his videos. He's solid. He makes those consistent videos every week. He usually doesn't crank out so many that he's topped the chart. Again, this is his first time on top of the charts. But please, stop by, give him a look. Hopefully you will subscribe. And again, remember, subscriptions don't cost you a dime. You're helping out good content creators that are trying to help you, the player. So please, stop by and check out Pure Prime. Subscribe, like, and give him support. I did state earlier in the countdown that this was the lowest production week in week 2. A lot of big people missed the countdown this week. Kazakami Van Doom was still on vacation. Myself, I only had 13 points. McGun17 had the week off. Gamey Daddy was covering other games while Massive was taking their vacation. Anytime Gaming just had a few points. Infamous Trickster, only a few points. Aspect of Skills. Now, he's only needs a few more. Can you stop by and give Aspect of Skills a few subscriptions? You know, encouraging these young, low-level, new, experienced content creators some love. Don't, you know, help them not be discouraged. DJ Tickle, King Macho, Patrick Wolf, all missed a countdown, all had very low production weeks. Also, I want to give a special out to people that content creators that take the time to actually follow the page and you follow it very well. King and Queen Floyd had videos this week. Stalker had Division Addiction, a great guy. Hardly Gaming, hopefully he's got his PC problems fixed and he'll be back doing a lot more videos. And of course, I already mentioned Trickster. Thank you for supporting the channel. I encourage each and every one of you content creators to support the channel as well. We are trying to get major sponsorship to sponsor prizes at the end of the year. So some of the other people making videos is right here. One of the new ones on the chart is Mr. Gogo, Elmer Motto, Alexander JFM. He's a French guy. New one, VVOLF, or it looks like Wolf, but it's actually two V's. That was hard to find. All these people made a few videos this week, but none of them made a lot of videos. Again, 24 points is all it took for Pure Prime to be on top of the leaderboard this week. So everyone, please check these people out. Among Gaming, he's down here with just a few points, and he spent 3 or 4 weeks up in the top 4. With that said, I'm going to let you look at the rules again, how we judge, what we judge. Again, it's based on a mathematical formula. The only judging we do is if their video is clickbait or not. And this week, we had no clickbaits. We had some that got penalized for too many stream videos. We still had a few people that got penalized at that. Remember, we have a limit of 10 for full 2 points. The next 5 only get 1 point, and then after that, they don't get any credit at all. That is to keep just a streamer from dominating the countdown. Now, if you stream 10 or 15 times a week and made builds and made content, made how-tos and walked people through the raid and gave them tips and tricks to perform wherever they are, you would definitely be at the top of the list. Those are the people that top this list. So check out the rest of the points and how we award them. I want to thank you for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. So we'll turn up the music, let you watch a few of the points, but if you just came here to see the top 13 is done. I'm just going to let the credits roll with the points, and we will see you next time. Now, DJ Sass had 9 vendors was credited with 9 vendors. Now, if you check his webpage, you're going to see that there's 1 or 2 more. And what happened was when he did the weekly reset, he kind of broke it down into multiples. And when Kamikaze used to do that, and he broke it down into DC, New York, and then the clan vendors or any other vendors, still only gave him credit for 1 of the weekly resets of the vendors. For 1, if we just start chunking our videos and splicing them in little pieces and then calling it 10 videos, that wouldn't be as fair. So there is only 2 points that's going to be awarded for any of the weekly vendors. You can make 10 videos if that's what your customers want, but you're getting 2 points, period. And I do that with everybody, including myself. Then there, Cassie Mendoza, 1 video a week, that's 2 points. And then 7 resets of farm this or buy this. So if you do split it up into New York and DC, you're still only going to get those points. And if you do multiple ones, then repeats aren't going to count. And again, vendors are capped at 10 a week. So there's 1 or 2 that didn't quite get 2 points because he could have had even more, but he's in first place and it doesn't matter. Now, when we break this down, he also had 4 season videos, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 of global event, like a few of us did. I had a day 1, day 2 as a 1 video combined, and then day 3, day 4. So he was able to do those, and those fall in the higher category because there are players that want that information, need that information, wait till the last second, then go, how do I do this? They need that information, so it's there. But I did have a very high regarded content creator that's been around, that's made a lot of videos, has very big following, and I take his advice very highly. And he said some of these content creators are making content that are only good for a day or a week at the most. So if you look at like what I did last week for the most part and what DJ has done this week, we see a lot of videos that a week from now nobody's going to watch. If you make a video about hunter mask, they could be watching that 6 months down the road. You know, the hunter's still there. You still do this, this, and this to get through the hunter. Now, builds change because Massive nerfs this and boosts that, and weapons change because of things that change. And Tuesday's going to be a lot of this. Tuesday 10.1 comes out, and there's stuff that's going to go up and stuff that's going to go down. There's brand sets that could change. We'll see that when it comes out. So expect a lot of differences coming down with that. But what I'm saying is to content creators, sometimes you got to think in the long run how good it is for the community. So when we're breaking down this 40 points, how much of it is good past a day or 2 or 3? But here's what I'm telling any content creator. Doesn't matter what the people that have been doing this, that have made thousands of dollars being professional video gamers, make. If you have 20 followers and your 20 followers want to see farm this or buy this video, do it. That's what it's for. If you're doing it to be in the top 13, there's 60 people watch this video each week. It's very disheartening. I wish there was more, because a lot of you guys need the credit that I'm trying to shine on you. Because even the guy that makes 1 or 2 videos, if we encourage him a year from now, maybe he's the next Cold Boy or Identity, or when people like Jetforth and WIDs and nothing but skills. They go to other games or quit making videos like some of them have done. Even Gamey Daddy had 3 points this week because he said Massive's taking a break and so am I. I'm going to start playing some other games. And he played that Ghost of, I can't even pronounce the name. It's some Japanese name. He's playing that game this week, and some of you are, some of the content creators are playing Warzone. So again, this is nothing against DJ SAS, it's just pure facts. Most of the videos that are made, even by me, are good for just a short period of time. And it is great to see when those videos, when he made videos about like how to get the hunter mask, how to do something in the game, how to improve your playstyle, how to improve tactics. These last a long time. Some of my most watched videos over the last 6 months that I've been making content are those videos that people can watch today as much as they did 4 months ago when they were made. But a farm this report, as it's been pointed out to me, is kind of worthless. And a lot of times, by the time I get off of work and I got the video remade, ready to go, I said, oh, I got to fine tune it. And I send it out there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And there's sometimes only a few hours left in the day. And that information's no good. Only for a few hours. So it is counterproductive. I did it to kind of fill in for the people that I thought might want to see it on Kamikaze's Discord since Kami was on vacation. But to be honest, the feedback that I got once I started making them was a lot of people's like, I hate those. I hate them, and I hate you content creators that waste our time making them. I'm smart enough to pull up my menu and see where the stuff is. I don't need some idiot telling me where it is. Thought that was kind of bold, but it's got some truth to it. But let me say one more time. If your people, if the 270 or 280 people or the 1,000 or 10,000 people that follow you, that subscribe to you, want the content you're making, do it. But if they don't, or they would like something better, listen to them. Include them. So I'm going to tell you guys that are watching my video right now, you're my customers, you're my fans, you're the reason why I make this. I do want you to reach out to DJ SAS, to Online Gaming, to definitely Man of War, to myself, to Kazakami Van Doom, to Jacob R24, to everybody on the list. Anybody that made a video today, I want you to reach out there and subscribe to them. They're putting in some hard work. So go ahead and do that. So we're going to close this out. I'm going to run down the people that do openly support the channel and where they fell this week. We have some real veterans that have always been on the countdown that weren't at the top. We're going to show those. And then we're just going to display everybody that I know of that made a video that I'm tracking this week. And we're up to 242 people that we're tracking any given week. Now, some of them haven't made a video in 6, 8, 10 months. Marco Style has not made a video in a long time. Sleepio has made less than 10 videos in a year and a half since the first few months the game came out. And those guys are kind of embroiled in the middle of did they cheat, did they not cheat kind of thing. And does anybody really want to follow them? Is FPS and his speed runs? I mean, everything seems to be a headshot. He's PC. I really have a tough time trying to explain some new guys that were like, man, I watched this guy on PC and, on YouTube, and he had such great content. And, I got this build and I can't, I'm getting owned. Well, he's playing on a PC. He's using a mouse and a keyboard, and he's getting every headshot. And maybe he's even using a program because it's a PC that an aimbot or something. But some of these guys are either just that good, or an FPS is played long enough in Division 1, Division 2. He clearly could just be that good. He does a lot of run-throughs, everything's a headshot, and gotta remember he's playing on PC, which makes it a little easier to do. Like to hand you a PS4 controller or an Xbox controller and put you with a camera with no possibility. Let's see if you can hit those headshots. I believe he probably could. Again, he's played the game long enough that he knows how to play the game. Now, did he cheat during the raid? It looks like he did. But we'll let that investigation fall where it is. If you do want to follow that a little bit more, I recommend to check out a very responsible investigative video from a week or two ago. Lieutenant Buzz Lightbeard did a great investigation, as much as he could do on it. So if you want to know that subject and be talking semi-intelligently about it, because there's a lot of stuff that even he couldn't figure out, and there may be stuff that we never know about, but it has cast a shadow on how we play. And as you watch videos, you should be aware what the content creator that you're watching, what system he plays on. If you're trying to emulate his style and he's on PC, it just probably isn't going to happen. Does that mean what he's telling you isn't true? No, that doesn't mean that. What it does mean is you may be having a tougher time. You may have to actually be a better player to do the same thing that they do on whatever console they do. And there may be something we do on PlayStation or Xbox that makes it easier for us than PC, but for the most part, I don't see that. Okay, let's go over to the people that made it this far, and some of the people that made content, the big names that you want to see, and they just didn't have content this week. Gamey Daddy being one of them. Kamikaze Van Doom, 0. He's on vacation, and he's got his priorities right. Family should always take precedence first. The love of my life walks into the door today and says, Tracy, this video gets shut off right now and doesn't get made. I'm out the door. She's more beautiful than any of you guys and deserves all the attention. You know, the sad thing is the coronavirus and our time apart has kind of made that not happen. So I wish it would, and I would, no offense, but I'd throw all you in this game right underneath the bus to be with her. So let's get to those statistics. So I've tried to touch base and hit the highlights, but I want to give a shout out to each one of these people. These are people that are usually up there that didn't quite make it. Kamikaze Von Doom, 0 points. Lust for Gaming just had a few, as did Sergeant Greybeard. Gamey Daddy only had 1. Thanks, Dance of Dragons had some 17 points. Infamous Trickster was up there. Anytime Gaming, of course, you've seen him on the countdown aspect of skills. Mute Cowboy just barely missed the countdown. These are all people that we see up there on a regular basis, and these guys all support the channel as well. So shout out to King and Queen Floyd, Stalker 84 SO8. Hardly Gaming's been having some gaming issues. Ganache Gaming, thank you for subscribing to the channel and supporting it. Again, we had a great discussion about this whole item of how they kind of felt bullied by another party, Cold Boy, and how he thought they were coming across as maybe elitist. He used a different word that I don't really want to promote because I don't think that was quite the saying. I would hate to see somebody actually being that. So all these people made at least one video this week, and any of them could, with a few breakout videos, can find themselves up at the top. Hopefully you see your name here. If you made a video between 7 July and 13 July, and you see your name up either on the top 13 as the shout outs as a supporter or as a veteran that usually is up here, and you don't see your name up here, please contact me. I need to get your data in there. Somehow I'm missing you. And I always find some new people out there, and some I found out that have been making videos for a long time. But every time I do a search in all my search engines, their name has never popped up until boom, all of a sudden it's there. And then once I start finding it, then my search engine finds it. For one, I subscribe to each one. So I go down through my subscription list. So I subscribe to each and every one of these. There's been a few exceptions. There was like I say, we had a disagreement with one person that kind of ended badly, and I kind of leave them alone for the most part. I still do track them, and if they do a great video, I still give them a shout out. I still give them credit. You'll see their name up there. But I don't go over the board to do anything that could get myself copyrighted or in any kind of judgment. I'm not trying to cause issues. I had an opinion about a subject and I aired it, and it was taken kind of wrong. I disagreed with a person. I've disagreed with one of my good friends, Kamikaze Van Doom. We had a total disagreement on how to handle the whole glitch issue. He wanted to make it public so Massive would be forced to make a change about it, even though he didn't use it. He made a video about it, but he wanted people to get in there, and if everybody went in there and did it, then Massive would have to ban the whole game. Well, not everybody got in there and did it. So maybe I'm the problem because everybody says, well, if you didn't do it, you're a liar or a cheater. Well, I didn't do it, and I won't do it. And some of the people that know me the best, talk to Raging Dragon 4 and some of these guys, talk to Kamikaze. I kept telling them, and they kept telling me, you'll be the only one not getting stuff done because you won't glitch. And I'm like, well, then I'll be that Boy Scout, and that'll be me. So there's a few more that I don't have on the list. A lot of it is being a person with some faith. There are some people that just their language is way beyond what something I want to promote. I understand that there's cuss words. I get frustrated, and I lapse myself every once in a while, especially when people are toxic toward me. I have reverted back a few times, and I feel very bad about it. But I don't get on a video and every other word is a cuss word. And those kind of people that I hope they find their way. I want to promote them, but in all good conscience, I can't promote somebody that's using any kind of racial language, racial slurs. I don't care if you're Polish, you're making fun of Polish people. No, I'm not going to promote your video. If you're Jewish and you're making Jewish jokes or stuff like that, or you're black and you're using the forbidden word, I don't want to promote your channel. It's nothing against you. It's just there's so much wrong in the world today. We're playing a game about fighting all the wrongs in the world, fighting a pandemic while we're hiding out from a pandemic. And here in America, it's not getting any better. Some of the states have had their worst day ever just today. So that's everything I got to say. I tried to do this video to give everybody a shout out. I was also asked to really lay down how people are making their score, where I'm judging people at. And like I tried to tell everybody else, I've tried to make a system where I'm not judging anybody. It's a black or white. I can put this in a program and say, okay, as long as your video is put in the program correctly, it would say you got this many points. you got this many penalties. It's a mathematical formula. It doesn't take me going, oh, I like this, I'll give it a 10. You know, I don't like that, I'll give it a 2. No, it doesn't work that way. If it's a stream video and you're streaming, it's a 2 points, which gets capped. And we went over all that. Again, an hour-long video. We got to cut this down. This is the reason why I make it short and sweet. And this video has now been an hour long, so that's why I do what I do. But I tried it their way. A few key people wanted to hear all the statistics. We'll see how many of you actually watch. Now, I have earmarked each person on there, and I'll try to, once the video is made up, I will try to put on at the beginning where each person is. And one of these days I'll learn how to make a link up at the front so you can actually link to that person that was on the top 13, so you can check out their page as well. If you guys know how to do that better, I'm willing to be a student to any of you that want to teach me. This is Bear Essentials. I am Bear Byers, and this has been a way too long of a video, but we covered a lot of subject matter, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye.